The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Saints at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys... He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 16, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a game 2. And the Saints,
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a game of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Allen's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Azeez Ojulari. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Tony. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on third and long. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, Allen. He completes it to Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Allen now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones, a final shot before break. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll look to throw again.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield, here's Allen. It's caught. Tolbert.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The Saints first down. First and 10. 47-yard line.
On play action, Allen. It's complete to Fuller.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again.
And that'll be caught by Tony. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a
touchdown, Giants! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Giants 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. They'll clock management 101.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Alert, alert, alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On first down, Allen. He's got Fuller. So this one a victory.